Front connects every team and tool your customer operations run on into one AI command center. Here you have Front's unified workspace. Unlike other communication systems, Front lets you manage everything in one place. On the left-hand side, you have your individual and shared conversations across all your channels like email, SMS, chat, voice, and WhatsApp. Internal collaboration happens alongside the message rather than having to switch to Slack or Teams. Plus, every conversation is powered up with AI and complete context built in, so you run complex processes and work across teams more efficiently than ever before. Now let's look at a couple of examples of how Front transforms your day-to-day operation. A customer is writing in about a high-value payment that's been flagged and is currently on hold. The message is automatically categorized and routed to the right shared inbox, giving your team complete visibility. With round-robin assignments, I'm up next to respond. To help meet the SLA, I asked Copilot to summarize this payment, including why it was flagged and any relevant account history. Copilot pulls in data from our payment system and CRM, highlighting the transaction details, reason for the hold, and recent account activity. It looks like this payment requires risk approval before it can be released. I'll tag the risk team directly in the thread to review. The risk team can quickly get up to speed with a Copilot summary before reviewing the request and approving the release. Once the risk team approves, the confirmation stays in the same conversation. The team doesn't have to switch between different systems or have multiple side conversations. Now, I'll use Copilot to draft a reply back to the customer. I'll also ask Copilot to edit the reply to be shorter and sound friendlier. These changes look great, so I'll go ahead and accept and hit send. With Front, it was easy to collaborate with my team and get this client a fast resolution. Now let's see how our powerful automation engine tackles even the most complex requests. Front's AI agent, Autopilot, automates complex customer work across channels, systems, and teams. In this example, we have a new client reaching out about their onboarding process. Autopilot automatically detects this message is about client onboarding and verification, and replies asking for required information like business details, ownership structure, and supporting documents. Once provided, Autopilot checks the onboarding and compliance systems to validate the information. Since this client meets verification requirements, Autopilot notifies them that their account is ready. This response was sent automatically, but you can have a human in the loop to review and take over if needed. Autopilot improves your team's productivity, so they can handle more work per person per day. And you're always in control of how it works. Playbooks let you define the standard operating procedures for Autopilot, so it knows exactly when to step in or when to escalate to a human. Instead of relying on AI guesswork, you define the rules, steps, and data sources, and Autopilot executes them with precision. For this onboarding request playbook, I set the conditions that they need to meet verification requirements to trigger the automated approval process. Otherwise, the person is notified that information is missing. Playbooks keep operations fast, accurate, and consistent. Every time. Front handles every channel your customers use. But not every customer wants to talk to a person. Some just want to solve the problem themselves. Autopilot Resolve gives them exactly that with an AI assistant embedded in your app or website, ready to handle requests on the spot. It runs your standard processes automatically, escalates only when necessary, and hands off full context so your team can pick up without missing a beat. Front doesn't just run your operations, it also shows exactly how it's performing across your team and your AI. The live dashboard is your control room. You can see which conversations need triage and where volume is piling up, so nothing gets missed. Behind the scenes, Smart QA reviews and scores every conversation, whether it's handled by an agent or Autopilot. It looks at criteria such as comprehension and professionalism, so you can be confident that service quality stays consistent. And instead of relying on surveys, Smart CSAT reads between the lines. It analyzes conversations with AI to understand how customers actually feel in real time. Then there's the workload report. You get trends in volume, speed, and resolution, so you can catch bottlenecks early, before they turn into missed SLAs or lost customers. Over 9,000 teams trust Front to run their most complex customer operations. See how at front.com.